What up, though? Hey, it's Vino checking back in. Hey, listen, man, in order to be successful, in order to be recognized, and in order to stand out, you gotta hustle. And you gotta hustle hard. You know, everybody say they a hustler, man, but what I learned is that the true hustlers, the real hustlers, they don't say nothing. They just hustle. Now me, I done met a lot of hustlers in my life. I done met hustlers on the block. I done seen hustlers on a college campus. I done seen different hustlers in all types of real estate agencies. It's hustlers in various different sports, and it's definitely hustlers in a restaurant. But whenever I see a group of hustlers, I notice that it's always one or two that's a different breed. It's always one or two that stand out from the rest. And in my opinion, those are the true hustlers. And when I see them, I'll be like, there she go. There she go. There he go. My man be hustling. And when I first got hired at Pappadeaux, man, I lived like 40 miles away. It took me like an hour to get to work, and I didn't even know how I was gonna get to work. But some told me, don't worry about the how, just be willing to try. And when I finally made it out of training, and I made it onto the floor, your boy start hustling. And I start hustling hard. And I remember the training manager, Christopher, he was like, yo, keep doing what you're doing, because you showing everybody up. You making everybody look bad. But what you're doing is you raising the standard of service here at this restaurant, and you're gonna make everybody step their game up. And within a month, I was a trainer, and then like a month later, I became a banquet server. And after that, I'm like, hey, yo, Chris, I'm trying to be a bartender, man. That's where the hustlers at, man. All them bartenders, they making all that money. What I gotta do to be a bartender? He like, yo, you can't just be a bartender. You have to be a head waiter first. So I'm like, what's a head waiter? So he explained it to me, and I'm like, all right, what I gotta do to be a head waiter? He like, yo, you gonna have to fill out an application. I'm like, fill out an application? No, I told y'all last week, when you get hired for a job, don't stop looking for another job. So I filled out the application, and I found myself sitting in front of the general manager, and he was like, yo, I heard you want to be a head waiter. I'm like, yeah. He like, well, look, they're going to do a background check on you. You know what I'm saying? Is it anything on there that I need to know about? You got anything on your background? I said, yeah. I kept it 100. I said, yeah. I got 4 felony convictions on my background. He like, whoa, really? What are they? So I told him what they were, and he was like, you don't do that no more, do you? And I'm like, nah, man, when I moved down here to Georgia, I decided to change my life. I changed my environment. I left all of that stuff back up in Michigan. He was like, all right, cool. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna just put it through and see what they say. That's all I can do. I'm like, bet. So a couple months later, he sat me down again, and he like, yo, the papers came back. He like, it came back as you had 5 felonies, man. He was like, it was one that you didn't mention. Assault, resisting, and obstruction on a police officer. And I was like, oh, like, yeah, I forgot about that one. I forgot about that one. He like, yo, what happened? I'm like, see, what happened was, like, man, they made it something that it was. They didn't even go down like that, man. So he was like, all right. Well, look, man, they didn't say no. They just said not right now. And I was cool with that. I was like, fair enough. Thank you. Thank you. But, like, I was worried about getting fired. You know what I'm saying? Because when I got hired, I lied on my application. I'm like, yo, I ain't got no felonies. Because I really needed a job. And a couple months later, they came back to me with the opportunity. They was like, yo, you still want to be a head waiter? I'm like, yeah, let's get it. Like, hey, yeah, what's up? So they done I'm a head waiter now. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, doors that were previously closed is being opened for me. It's like the world is conspiring in my favor. Stuff just start happening. And after like a couple months of being a head waiter, I'm like, yo, I've been doing good, man. Like, I hollered at a different manager. I'm like, yo, like, the general manager, he trying to play me, man. Like, why he won't let me be a bartender? Like, I'm a head waiter. I'm doing what I gotta do. I done moved up. Like, what's up? So she pulled me to the side. She was like, look, man, let me holler at you, Vino. Yo, like, them people, they didn't say yeah. He said yeah. He stuck his neck out for you. He was like, you know what? I'ma just do this for him. I'ma just try him. And like that, yo, that blew my mind. That blew my mind, and I just began to think about it, and it was like, He saw my character. He saw my integrity. He saw my work ethic. And he saw that your boy not only hustle hard, but it's like, I come in here, I'm the first one to get here, I'm the last one to leave. I'm taking every table, every contest that they have, guess who winning them? I'm hustling hard up in here. Like, this the only opportunity I got. And it just, man, it just had me thinking, and it just had me so thankful, like, because I was wondering, like, why am I going so hard? Why am I doing all of this? Why am I going above and beyond? And it seemed like nobody else is. And you know what? A few months later, I decided to put in my 2 weeks notice. And yo, everybody was tripping. Like, people was rolling up on me like, yo, I heard you quitting, bro. Like what are you doing? Like, man, do you know how hard it took for you to get here? Do you know how many people want to be in your position? Like, bro, you making good money. Like, why are you leaving? But see, they didn't know about my dream, man. They didn't know about my dream from Applebee's. Like, yo, I'm getting in fine dining. And it wasn't my job to tell them. I just was like, yo, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. And there was other people, they was like, yo, fine dining ain't like this. It's gonna be less tables. You ain't gonna make no money. Like, you know what? Other people was like, yo, you gonna come back. Everybody come back here. When they leave, they come back, because this is one of the best jobs that you can get. And I totally agree. But you know what? I had this dream. I had to follow my heart, man. I had to let go of something good in order to go for something great. You feel me? And your boy just kept hustling hard. So look, man, whatever it is that you're doing, man, like, yo, I don't care if you cutting hair. I don't care if you know, singing. I don't care if you selling houses. Whatever you do, man, I suggest that you hustle hard. Go hard or go home. Don't even try it. Because it's people out here who hungry. It's people out here who hustling their hardest, and things are happening behind the scenes and they don't even know it. It's people watching them and seeing what they doing and they don't even know it. And doors is opening. Doors is becoming unlocked. You can't get through the door, shorty going through the window. Old girl can't get through the window, she going to the back door. She can't get in through the roof, guess what? She digging a hole from the bottom. She like, yo, I gotta get in there. I'ma hustle hard to get where I need to go. So yo, if you don't get nothing from this, man, like whatever it is that you doing, whatever it is that you decide to do, it may seem insignificant. You might not know why, but yo, hustle hard. That's all I got, man. Thank you for listening.